A video review of the Residence Inn Berkeley Hotel. I'm Chris, this is Yellow Productions. I do travel guides that are fun, informative, entertaining, and in this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know if you're considering staying at this hotel. We're going to take a look at the neighborhood around the hotel, the common areas of the hotel, the inside of one of the rooms, this room, a king bed bay view room. I'm going to share with you the pros and cons of the hotel and my final assessment as to whether you should stay here if you're planning a trip to Berkeley. Alright, let's start with the neighborhood around the hotel. The Residence Inn has a fantastic location, super central in downtown Berkeley. It's just a half block from the University of California Berkeley, right next to the UC Berkeley Art Museum. In the other direction, it's just a half block from the downtown Berkeley BART station, so if you need to take the Bay Area Rapid Transit anywhere, it is super close. When the school is in session, downtown Berkeley is very lively and a hopping neighborhood, very multicultural, lots of ethnic foods here, lots of cheap eats, and so you won't go hungry if you're staying at this Residence Inn. As you enter into the hotel, it's a pretty big, nice lobby. There's a big check-in area to your left with a small little shop on the right where you can get small sundry items. There's a big breakfast area with lots of seating. Breakfast is complimentary as part of the Residence Inn, and it's a pretty solid Residence Inn breakfast. And just around the corner from the breakfast area, there's a couple of computers where you can print your boarding passes. Up on the third floor is the hotel's fitness center. It's a pretty big fitness center for Residence Inn, maybe even the biggest Residence Inn fitness center I've been into. It's got big windows on the side. They open up down to the street. And if you go outside of the gym to the deck that's just outside of it, you can have really nice views from the third floor down on all the nightlife in Berkeley below. And if you need to do your laundry, no problem. You'll find 3 laundry rooms scattered around the hotel, and they take credit cards. Up on the 12th floor is the hotel's rooftop bar. Now, the hotel is actually like 17 or 18 stories, but this is the rooftop of about half of the hotel, and it's a really neat rooftop bar. From here, you can see into UC Berkeley. You can actually see as far as downtown Oakland. There's a bar area where you can just come in if you want drinks, you want to stand around. There's also a sit-down restaurant that kind of has some odd fusion cuisine, like $26 kimchi bowls. It was also neat, there was a rooftop DJ setting up just as I was shooting this video. Now, that bar's not cool enough for you. Outside at night, the under rooftop lights up a whole bunch of different colors, making this Residence Inn definitely the coolest, hippest Residence Inn I've ever stayed in. The parking at the Residence Inn Berkeley is entirely valet parking, $49 per night. Now, if you want to self-park, you can park at the city-owned Center Street parking garage 1 block from the Residence Inn. Parking here may be cheaper than the $49 a night. If you're here not very long, like you check in late at night and check out early in the morning, it's $25 max per day with a $25 overnight fee, so it actually could work out to be the same price for self-parking as it is for valet. Now that we've seen everything around the hotel, let's check out the inside of one of the rooms. This is room 1106. As you come in to the room, the first thing you see, a sofa in the living room section of the room. You see some sliding doors to the bedroom section. There's a flat panel television on the wall that you could watch from that sofa. There's a little small narrow desk area, a round table that's connected to it, which essentially acts as the dining room there, or the dining table. There is a full kitchen with a full refrigerator. There's a stovetop here. There's a washing machine. And then in these cabinets, there's everything you would need if you want to actually cook up a meal, including, look, there's a trash can, including there's some pots and pans, including utensils. So if you like to cook, this is your spot. Oh, and there is a microwave too. All right, let's go ahead and check out the bedroom part of the room, but I also want to point out these 2 just kind of like interesting lights that are here over the desk and dining area. We're passing by the sink that we'll take a look at in a moment, and the bathroom over there, sort of an interesting middle of the room setup. This is the bedroom, the king bedroom. It's kind of small over on this part of the room, just enough room for the king bed and to kind of get up out of bed, and 2 nightstands on either side. Not much room in here, but they did put a nice dresser on this side with a spot for luggage right up there. 2 tall mirrors right here, and this is the closet in the room, so not really a true closet, but kind of one of these cabinets like this. I got my yellow fleece hanging in there. Flat panel television on the wall, and then my room looks out here on the bay on the 11th floor. It is really sunny right now, But when it's not so sunny, you can actually see out here. Here's what it looks like. Down below, you can see the main street through downtown Berkeley. A couple tall buildings right here. And then back in the distance, San Francisco Bay. Pretty nice view. Coming back in the room from the window is the bathroom. And so I'm going to start with the sink, which is right over here. It's kind of this hallway between the living room and the bedroom is the sink, where they've got the towels and they've got the nice light up mirror right here. It feels roomy because it's basically in the hallway. And then the bathroom, which also has sliding doors, like in the living room, that slide open and close, kind of these barn doors that hang up here. And then looking in that actual, there's the toilet, and then there is a walk-in shower with glass sliding doors. There's the common soaps, and then there is one fixed head. This bathroom part of the room feels pretty big in here, so nice and spacious bathroom. Okay, fellow explorers, do you know what time it is? It's time for the room review, and if you watch my reviews regularly, you'll know I rate things on a scale of 1 to 5 Toffers, and so the question is, how many Toffers does the Residence Inn Berkeley get? It gets 4.5 Toffers. This is the most Toffers any Residence Inn I've ever reviewed has gotten. That makes this my favorite Residence Inn in the whole brand chain. So let's talk about the pros, the cons, why I got that rating, why I didn't get 5 Toffers. First, let's talk about the pros. Number one, this hotel is super new. It opened in December of 2021, so at the time I made this video, it's just been 6 months new. So everything is new, everything feels fresh, it feels really nice. There are no maintenance issues yet, and so I hope it stays that way. The location is amazing in the center of downtown Berkeley, half a block from the university, half a block from the BART. Everything you could need right here at your fingertips, food, restaurant, Target. So super great location, and that Bay Area Rapid Transit, they'll bring you right into downtown San Francisco, downtown Oakland, wherever you want to go. And at first I thought the room layout was kind of weird with the bathroom in the middle, but I actually understand because you can close this door and then where you sleep is really quite quiet. So nice quiet sleeping area, cool air conditioning works. I love the full kitchen, everything works, everything feels quite fresh. The rooftop bar on the 12th floor is really neat with neat views out to Berkeley, Oakland, and then also the views from the room. It's nice views for Residence Inn to be able to see the San Francisco Bay. And to put the icing on the cake, free Residence Inn breakfast down in the lobby floor with lots of seating. Okay, Chris, but what about the cons? Why didn't it get 5 Toffers? The biggest con in my book is the parking. One, the price, $49 per night. That's crazy talk, and maybe that's the going rate in this area. It's still crazy talk. And also the fact that it's only valet parking and no self-parking. I really like to self-park my car, particularly at a Residence Inn. I should feel like I should be able to self-park my car, and so that's a knock on them. So that's probably my biggest knock, because I just hate waiting around for my car from the valet when I could self-park it. And yeah, you can self-park it in the city garage, but it's not quite the same thing schlepping your stuff 2 blocks on the street rather than being able to park right underneath the hotel. So now the question is, would I stay here again? Should you stay here? And certainly, if I got a good price, I would stay here again. I used a free Marriott credit card night because the point redemptions were actually low enough that I could redeem one of those awards I had from having the Marriott credit card to stay here. So all I paid for this day was the $49 for the parking. Now the cash price tonight for this room, it's about $400, which is crazy. I don't think I would pay $400 a night to stay here. I've seen it for $300, I've seen it for $250, I've seen it for $200. In the $200 range, I think it's reasonable for the area, but those other $400 ones are just cray-cray. Those must be for people on expense accounts or the rich parents of kids going to UC Berkeley. I don't know who's paying that, but it's not me. But if you find good points redemptions rates, take a look out for those, but just realize that you're gonna add $49 for parking too if you have a car. Now, if you are planning to come here to the San Francisco Bay Area, you might enjoy some of my other videos in my San Francisco series. You'll find links here on the screen, also in the description below. And as usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in one of those videos.